Greetings, and welcome to Studio G. My name is Maurice, and this is a live video question, answer, and news recap. So, if this is your first time here and you're watching live, please hit the like button and the share button. If you're watching this on a replay and you're not a subscriber, please hit the subscribe button. So the purpose of this video is to go over the most frequently asked questions regarding Social Security, SNAP, and tax credits or tax rebates. So before I start answering the questions I got in my email, if you have a question, you could just type it in the chat and I'll go ahead and answer it. If not, I'll start answering the SNAP questions or the email questions. How are you guys doing today? Don't be afraid. You can type in the chat. You guys doing okay today? Okay, well, I'm going to start answering some of the frequently asked questions that I get. If you have a question, just type it in the chat. Okay, so the first question I got was, can I get Social Security retirement benefits and military retirement benefits? Okay, and the answer to that question is yes, you can get both Social Security benefits and military retirement benefits. You do not have to reduce your Social Security because of your military benefits. So again, the question was, can I get Social Security retirement and military retirement? And the answer to that question is yes, you can. Greetings, guys. How are you doing today? Okay, don't be afraid to speak. Okay, so we're doing question and answers today. I will either read the questions I got in my email or you can ask me a question in the live chat. Okay, so let's go to the next question. Okay, the question is, do I qualify for benefits as a spouse if I am now in or surviving spouse or civil union, domestic or non-marital legal relationship? Okay, so same-sex couples in non-marital legal relationships may qualify for benefits as a spouse or surviving spouse if they meet certain requirements. If you think you may be entitled to benefits, the Social Security Administration encourages you to contact them. Okay, so there's no flat out answer for that one. You're going to want to contact the Social Security Administration. Okay, so now I got a question from a person who wants to ask a question about food stamps. And that question is, I am not a U.S. citizen. Can I apply for food stamps? And the answer to that question is yes. Many non-citizens are eligible for SNAP. Receiving SNAP has no impact on your citizenship or not or your green card. It's safe and simple to apply for SNAP. If you do not have any documented status, you will need to apply for yourself, but you may be able to apply for other eligibility household members. So in other words, if you're here and you're not a citizen, yes, you can apply for SNAP. And the next question is, I am a homeless veteran. Can I apply for food stamps? And the answer to that question is yes. As a homeless person, you can apply for food stamps. You don't need a permanent address. Okay, you can get your benefits whether you live in a house or on the street or are staying in a shelter. Okay, homeless individuals and families who do not have regular shelter expenses can claim an automatic deduction from their income. So yes, you can get SNAP if you're homeless. Okay. Next question again about SNAP. How do I find out the status of my SNAP application? Okay, so you will have to contact your local SNAP office. You can call them or you can use their online services. SNAP usually doesn't take that long because people who need to eat or need food, have food insecurities, they usually expedite those applications. Okay. The next question is about Social Security. And the question is, if I get unemployment, will that affect my Social Security benefits? Okay, so Social Security does not count unemployment benefits as earning. So they will not affect your Social Security benefits. Okay, I have a question from Lynn. Let me put it up. Are we ever going to get a stimulus? They keep posting dates that are on weekends. We're not stupid. We're seniors needing help due to costs rising. Okay, well, Lynn, as far as a stimulus, they might not call it a stimulus. It depends on what state that you live in, whether or not your local state has a tax rebate. As far as a stimulus from the federal government, there's nothing on the table right now about that. The only thing on the table right now is the COLA raise and any kind of state tax rebate or state stimulus. So that will be up to your particular state. What state do you live in, Lynn? What state? Now there's a few states that are giving out big money. California, Alaska, New Mexico. There's a couple states giving out money to their residents, but I wouldn't know exactly unless you let me know what state you're in. What state are you in? Okay, well, we'll go to the next question. Lynn, if you come back, just let me know. Just type in the chat what state you're in, and I can look it up for you. Okay, the next question. And this is a general question people get. I mean, I don't think there's any dumb questions. So don't feel like you're asking a question that's been asked 50 times. It's no dumb question. The only dumb question is a question you don't ask. So this question is, what is full retirement age? Okay, so I'm on the Social Security website and I looked it up to make sure that I'm correct. And it states the current full retirement age is 67 years old for people attaining age 62 in 2022. The age of Medicare eligibility remains at 65. Okay, but they recommend that you retire to get your full maximum benefits at 70. Okay, so they want you to retire at 70. I went over that in a previous video. So if this is your first time on my channel, after you finish watching this video, you may want to browse some of my other videos because I go over a lot of stuff in some of those videos too. Okay. So the next question is about SNAP. I received my EBD card in the mail, but the balance is zero. What does that mean? Okay, so when you first apply for SNAP, and you don't have a card, they just automatically send you a card. So your card may arrive before your application is processed. Therefore, you will have a balance of zero. Then what will happen is once you're approved, they will add your benefits to the card and even back pay. That could take up to 30 days. Does anybody have a question about that? Any questions online before I go back to my email? Okay, so back to the email questions. Let's see. Email. Okay, this is a question somebody asked about a child getting Social Security. Can children and students get Social Security benefits? Okay, and the answer to that question, when a parent receives Social Security retirement or disability, their child may also receive benefits. Children may also get benefits when a parent dies. Okay, so the child can be a biological child, an adopted child, or even a stepchild. A dependent grandchild also may qualify. Okay, to receive benefits, the child must be unmarried, under the age of 18, be a full-time student no higher than grade 12, 18 to 19 years old, or have a disability that started before age 22 and is 18 years or older. Does that make sense? Okay, so I hope I answered that question. Next question. It is about SNAP. Okay, the question is, I have seen people purchase non-food items with EBT card. I thought SNAP was only for food. Okay, yes, SNAP benefits are only for food. However, some people also use their DTA EBD card for their FDC card, meaning if you get public assistance, they put it on the same card as your EBT card. So if you get EBT and you get SNAP, they're both on the same card. They're both on the same card. Okay, next question. Okay, will withdrawals from my individual retirement account affect my Social Security benefits? Okay, so I'm trying to make sure I understand that question. It says, will withdraw from my individual retirement account affect my Social Security? Okay. So what they're asking is, if they withdraw from their retirement account, could it affect their Social Security? And the answer is, Social Security does not count pension payments, annuities, or interest or dividends from your savings and investments as earnings. They do not lower your Social Security retirement benefits. Okay, how's everybody doing? Y'all pretty quiet today. If you're in the chat or if you're on the video, please hit the like button. If you would hit the like button, I would really appreciate that. If you want to participate and ask questions, that's fine. Or if not, you could just sit and listen. Okay, also, I'm going to go over a couple of news stories. And the biggest news story of today, which I had a video previous to this live chat, is about Medicare Part B. They're reducing the premium by 3%, and they can negotiate the prices of your prescriptions. So that's a very good thing. I covered it in the previous video. So that'll help you save money because medicines have been extremely high. And President Biden also made a deal to get you your insulin cheaper. So you'll get cheaper insulin if you use insulin, if you take a lot of medications. Now they'll be negotiable. So that'll help you out. The other big news is that President Biden is wanting to give people over 80 a 5% increase in Social Security. Okay, or if you've been on Social Security benefits for over 20 years, retirement benefits, they want to give you a micro raise of 5%. What else is going on? Okay, yes, and the COLA will be announced October 13th of next month. That's like in 2 weeks. So that's not far from here. This year flew by. This year just zoomed by pretty fast. It's amazing how fast this year went by. Also, some big news, and I want you to keep the people in Florida in your prayers. Hurricane Ian is doing a lot of damage down in Florida, so we want to keep the people of Florida in our prayers. If you have any family members or friends in Florida, or if you're in Florida, I hope you was able to evacuate, because they want you to evacuate because it may be a lot of wind and a lot of rain and a lot of flooding. So we want to make sure that you got out in time. Okay, next question. Let's see. Okay, what is the estimated monthly benefit for a retired worker? Okay, the estimated average monthly Social Security retirement benefit as of January this year is $1,657. Okay, now I know a lot of you say you don't get that much, and it all depends on how much you made, what year you retired, and how long you worked. Those are factors when determining your benefits. Okay, but you can. I hope you guys are taking advantage of the Social Security Administration's website. Let me see if I have that website. Okay, here we go. That's their website. So if you have any questions or problems, you want to go to their official website. This is the official one from the government. It is www.ssa.gov. Okay. Also, if you need to contact the Social Security Administration, boom, there you go. 800-772-1213. Okay. Does anybody have any questions? Any questions? Okay, let's continue. Let's continue. Let me jump over. I'm surfing my computer now, going through my emails. Okay. Okay, what are the taxes on the Social Security tax limit? Okay, so I think I went over this in another video. Okay, so most people who haven't retired yet pay about 6.2% of their earnings into the Social Security system. However, that amount is capped at $147,000. So, for an example, if someone makes $200,000 per year, they're only going to be taxed on $147,000 of that money. Now, what President Biden wants to do, he wants to raise the limit up to about $400,000. Okay, so that's what he wants to do. Okay, and let me see. Any questions? Okay, we could talk about the cola. Let me go into my email and pull up some things. Okay, guys. Also remember, if you got a check at the beginning of the month, or if you get your check normally on the first, it will come this Friday instead of October 1st because that falls on a Saturday. Okay. Another question, I always get this question, but I'm gonna answer it right here online. And it is, can I get Social Security and SSI? And the answer to that is yes. You can get both. Okay. Let me see. Go back to comments. My computer just moving a little slow here, guys. Anytime I go live, it takes up a lot of computer capacity. So that's why the tick. I mean the voice. My voice might be choppy. It might be a little choppy. Can you hear me now? Can you guys hear me? Let me know. Let me know if there's any problem with the audio. Okay. So you will get a check September 30th because October falls on a Saturday this year. Okay. Also, this is some great news for people who live in Pennsylvania. And I think I covered this in a previous video, but I like to keep covering the best news. And that if you live in Pennsylvania, they're opening it up for more people to get SNAP benefits. So you're going to want to check with your local Pennsylvania SNAP office and see if you qualify or if you get the $65 raise. Okay. Let's see. Let me see. Okay. I'm just looking through my email, checking for questions. And if you guys have a question, just let me know. Okay, here's one that's pretty good, and I get this one a lot. And this is a common question. When should I apply for Social Security to start? At age 62? Unless you not in good condition to work, or if you've worked already 35 years, I wouldn't retire at 62. That's kind of early. I would at least wait till 67, and if I could, go ahead and work till 70. Okay, here's a good question. What happens if I wait past 70 to file for my Social Security benefits? Are the benefits paid retroactively? Okay, let me look that one up. Let me just. Okay, so it says you don't have to begin collecting at 70, but your benefit will not increase if you delay claiming past 70. The delayed retirement credits that boost your benefits for people who put off claiming past full retirement age stop occurring at 70. Now, what will happen if you delay them past 70? You will get paid retroactive benefits covering up to 6 months. So if you wait past 70, just say you go to 70 and a half, you'll get back those 6 months, but they don't go past that. If that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. It doesn't go past 6 months. And you don't have to retire at 70, but you can collect your retroactive benefits. Okay? This is how much does early retirement reduce your benefits? Okay, so it depends. Here's what reduction will be in subsequent years. So if you retire at age 63, you're going to miss about 25% of your benefits. 64, you're going to miss 20%. 65, 13%. 66, 6.7%. Okay, when you retire at 67, you get 100%, and then when you retire at 70, you get I think 120%. I'm not sure on that one, but you do get a little bit more max out at 70. Does anybody have any questions about that? Okay, great. Next question. And this is a weird question, but I guess I'm gonna answer it. Is it how much longer will Social Security be around? Well, I guess they intended for Social Security to be around indefinitely. However, if they don't make changes to the system, it may not last as long as they want. They I think what's happening now, they need to overhaul the system. Once they can overhaul the system and make it more efficient, make sure that the seniors, retired people, disabled people are getting enough money to fight inflation or just to keep up with inflation and have a little bit of room to grow, then it'll probably be one of the best systems on the planet. But right now, it's just that people are not getting enough money compared to inflation. Now, when they raise the COLA next month, you won't see that until January. And so you still got the winter time. No, you still got October, November, December to go through with the same amount you've been getting all year. You won't see that raise until January. So it's kind of weird the way they do it. They really need to overhaul it to make it more like a smart plan where I mean, they just give you raises. Like with SNAP benefits, they raise those month to month. And with a lot of stuff, they raise month to month. But like Social Security just stuck on a yearly raise just once per year when things could change a lot within a year and you still got to wait a whole year. What do you guys think about that? You think they should change it where it depends on what's going on at the time and they make decisions in real time versus waiting a whole year to decide if you guys should get a raise or not. So just let me know. Let's see the next question. Let me see. I'm sifting through my email looking for good questions. Just give me a second here. Just give me 1 second. Okay, here's a good one. I think I answered this previously, but I'll answer it again. Can I suspend my benefits and restart them at a higher payout? Okay, so yes, you can suspend your benefits if you've been getting them for less than a year. If you've been getting them longer than a year, I don't think you can suspend them. And I think you have to pay that money back. So you have to pay that money back if it's been a year or under. So that's why you don't want to start your benefits until you're ready. You don't want to start getting your benefits at 64. I wouldn't advise that unless you have a problem working. And if you have a problem working, then you should apply for SSDI, the disability insurance or the supplemental insurance. Okay, does that make sense to everyone? Hope that helps. Okay, can I choose my own representative payee? I'm not sure if I know what that means, but let me look here. Okay, no, only the Social Security Administration can formally appoint a representative payee to manage benefits for someone unable to do so. Okay, so what they're asking is, can you change the person who gets the money and manages it for you? And only the Social Security Administration can do that. Okay, let's see. Let's see. How does marriage affect my Social Security benefits? Now, that's a great question. That is a great question, and let me give you the answer to that. Okay, it says marriage has no impact on your Social Security retirement benefit, which is based on your work record and earnings history. You and your spouse assume he or she also qualified for retirement. Each collect your own separate benefits, and the amounts do not limit or otherwise affect each other. However, remarriage can affect your benefits, not your retirement benefits, but any benefits you are collecting on the record of a deceased or former spouse. So, for example, if you are a widower and you're collecting Social Security for that spouse that passed, and if you get married again, you may not be eligible, but everything is a case by case basis. I'm not an expert on that, and that's something I would call the Social Security Administration, or I would contact them about a question like that. Okay, so guys, I'm been on here 28 minutes. I'm gonna be on here 2 more minutes to make it an even 30 minutes. I want to get to the gym before it get too late or get too dark. I hope you guys watch my video on healthy habits. That's the first video on my channel. If you go to my channel page, I got a video called Healthy Habits, and I hope you guys are watching them. So I'm going to answer one more question, then I'm going to call it a day. Let's see. One more question. I'm just looking through the questions. Okay, this is a good one. Can I manage my mother's Social Security if I have power of attorney? No. Again, the Social Security Administration does not recognize power of attorney as an authority, nor is it sufficient to have your name on your mother's bank account or her authorized representative. To manage that, you have to talk to the Social Security Administration. Okay? So guys, thank you for being here to watch this video. I thought you would have more questions, but I'll show up again tomorrow, maybe around this time, and answer some more. Please like this video. Please hit the subscribe button. Please share this on any of your social media. Also, I'm going to put my contact information up. Okay, boom. If you want to contact me or you have a question about anything, there's my contact information. You can email me or you can text me. The only thing I ask you to do is when you email me or text me, put your question in a complete sentence. Leave your first name and your last name initial and what city and state you're calling from, or your whatever city or state you're from. Okay, guys, thanks again. Hope everybody have a great day, rest of their day. Don't forget to drink water and stay safe. This is Maurice with Studio G, and I'm out.